taking off for another species on the North American Deer Slam. This time it's the Southeastern Whitetail. Gotta do this one in Kentucky from how many times I've hunted there in the past. Gonna be between bootleggers and C's. This time heading down for a late muzzleloader season. Kentucky, obviously one of the spots that I whitetail hunt a ton. It's one of my favorite spots to go after big whitetail. So I didn't even think about going anywhere else for this one on the Deer Slam. And Kentucky's awesome, really, because they're super hunter friendly, have a long deer season. Obviously starts that first Saturday in September with archery. Archery goes all the way to mid-January. They've got an early muzzleloader season. They got a late muzzleloader season. They got rifle season. You can chase free-ranging velvet deer with that early archery start. There's just a lot going on in Kentucky. I love it. Got some good deer on camera. Now it does look like it's gonna be wet this weekend. Fingers crossed, doesn't rain till midday on Saturday. After that, we're gonna pick and choose. But man, looking forward to it. Southeastern Whitetail, part of the North American Deer Slam, Kentucky. Here we go.
Woke up this morning with the sunrise in my eyes. Just like a new day, a breath of fresh air in my life. I don't know how, don't know why, but I'll be toasting all my life. My boots and briefcase are waiting at the door.
Morning of late muzzleloader season in Kentucky. We drove in late last night, got out first thing this morning. It's been a fairly active morning as we're surrounded by about 75 turkeys. They came right off the roost and have been in the food plot that we're hunting ever since. I've seen one spike at first light, far off about 200 yards. Just been glass, and it looks like there's a big storm coming in later this afternoon, so hopefully that means that a bunch of deer are going to move late morning today. We're probably going to sit in here until that storm starts and see what the weather looks like after that, but we were just literally surrounded by turkeys right now, hoping that they feed off. Starting to fog up in here a little bit. Want to open the windows and make it a little bit easier for visitation.
Toasting all my life. Oh, it's sweeter. First time.
There's another buck coming out of the bottom. Looks like an 8-point.
Time here and now.
Turkeys are back in the field too.
Ooh, it's sweeter. The time here and now.
There's turkeys everywhere. Start glassing the hillside. You always see these turkeys.
I played the dice right and let the good times roll. One knee, one ring, forever it's our show. I don't know how and don't know why.
Well, right where those deer are coming out right now, down here. Earlier this year, my dad actually archery hunted out of that tree stand that's set up right there and shot a really good deer the first day of deer season.
got great mash.
Yeah, yeah.
Great mash, great beans.
Getting everything packed up here. We're gonna get out for the afternoon. Kind of died off right after 9 o'clock was we had that group of bucks that came through and they kind of walked the whole valley here up on this hillside and then disappeared. Haven't seen anything since, so gonna slip out. There's a big storm coming in right now. Looks like early this afternoon there's gonna be a thunderstorm, then it's gonna let up. So we're gonna come back here solely just because it's out of a covered blind. So if it's gonna rain on us, I'd rather be in here versus out of a ladder stand. We'll be back in here, gonna leave our tripod and stuff in, but man, I'm just happy that group of turkeys left. When you have a group of turkeys like that all around, it gets everything on edge, especially when deer are going. You could tell they were just super skittish. We're gonna get loaded up, get out of here. Just got back into the blind here this afternoon. Took a break for a couple hours midday, checked the cameras, nothing happened. Storm rolled in about 2 hours ago and it's been raining on and off since, but looking at the radar, it looks like we're gonna have a gap from about 3:30 to 4:45. Hopefully that gets the deer up and active, because after that it looks like it's gonna thunderstorm the rest of the night till about midnight. Tomorrow's gonna clear up. So in the past, I've had quite a bit of luck if there's a rainstorm or a nasty weather event coming through. If there's a gap of an hour or so, there's usually a lot of deer activity. So hoping for the same this afternoon. Set up in the same spot. So obviously in an enclosed blind, it's nice and dry in here, so we'll be set for the afternoon. Another buck coming out over here. Oh, there's deer up on the hill. There's a doe. There he is. That's the deer right there. He's coming to the right. Big deer's coming. He's got to cross that fence to get on our side. Somebody goes. He's gonna come over here to where the feeder's at. He's coming to the feeder. Got him? Shot looked good. There he goes. He's up on the hill. He's coming back. He's down. He's down. He's down. That's awesome. I tell you what, the weather opened up and all of a sudden there are deer everywhere. We caught a doe moving up on the hillside in front of us. And all of a sudden our target buck came through following that doe. Another buck came that side. As he was crossing the fence, other does just started popping out everywhere. That's the one that we were sitting on here. A super tall 8-point. Came out 105 yards, perfect shot with the muzzleloader. He did a little circle and he's down right there. Southeastern Whitetail, part of the North American Deer Slam in Kentucky. Couldn't think of anywhere else to come back and do this here, just because I've got so much history in Kentucky. I love this state, love hunting.
We're gonna go take a look at this guy before it gets too dark. Came out right below down here. Actually, when we first saw him, he was on this hillside right there. Property lines right now at the bottom. There's a fence there. Started on the neighbors, hopped onto our side, hit this little gully, and there's a feeder right down here. It's the same feeder that my dad shot a deer at early season this year. Broadside right there at 105. Good shot. He circled around this tree. He's literally laying right over here about 90 yards away. Look at that character he's got coming down right there. It'd been nasty and storming tonight, and we just had a little gap right before dark, and deer started flooding out of everywhere. And this guy was on a doe on the hillside, got to watch him come all the way down to the feeder. And then muzzleloader did the rest. Obviously, Gunworks just smoked him at 105 yards. But Southeastern Whitetail, part of the North American Deer Slam. I knew there was nowhere else that I was going to go for it besides Kentucky. I've had such great hunting experiences here, and it didn't even cross my mind to go anywhere else for it. Just an awesome deer like this. They've got a great season. Starts early in September, goes all the way to mid-January with a bow. They've got an early muzzleloader, late muzzleloader, rifle season. Such a hunter-friendly state. It is awesome chasing whitetails all over as part of this. Never gets old. Sweet. We're gonna get them dragged out of here, get some pictures before it gets too dark.